Hey KB, this is Fleet, aka Justin in the Catan online world. Before I show you some of these projections I was talking about, I wanted to give some insight into what I do to uh, keep the city safe, do projections on safety donations here. Uh, so of course it starts in Town Hall looking at information about the cities where we have our culture points for our buildings, our gardens, our houses, what our danger value is currently, and what our active citizen factors, or sorry, what our active citizens are. So I'll bring in my spreadsheet here. So what I'll end up doing is updating what our current arsenal level is, which is adding the donations automatically into the spreadsheet as the days go on. I will update wall levels, which will add bonuses. Nothing we're doing right now. But again, adding in what our current levels are based on culture points for our various settings here. So anyway, I've gone ahead and put these in today, and the spreadsheet calculates our danger value at 100.9. So we take a look at our actual danger value, and it's actually down to 94.03. So this tells me something is not right with the information. So that is likely the sum of guard donations. We've had one already, so I believe somebody has made another one. So I will go ahead and put that in, and there. Now we're down to 94.04, which is not dead on accurate, but if it's within, 0.1 or 0.01, I'm happy that we're pretty accurate here. So what that allows me to do now is, again, every day has its own day. So arsenal donations are getting added up as we go. We're currently only level 2, and that's being put through this complex, semi-complex formula that's arriving at a protection value, which then calculates our danger value. So based on the attack, which will happen as the days count down to 120, we will have a protection or a danger value of 11.27, which is below the 18 we need. So currently at this point we're safe, but obviously we're going to be building more buildings. We're going to be building up our housing. So let's say we want to just do a projection here. So I'm just going to make up some numbers. Let's say our housing will obviously be a lot higher. Clothing will probably be up a little bit. Hopefully our gardens stay low. So 50 active citizens as well too. So, and as you can see, that updates the active citizen factor automatically. So great. So we've got all the information. That's telling us our danger value is going to be 38.6, which is obviously too high. So we need to start figuring out what kind of donations we're going to need to become safe. Make sure there we go. So 146 is going to be the minimum here. So based on 50 active citizens, if this is what our culture points are going to look like to this point, we're going to need 146 donations, which is about 3 donations per active citizen. So when we discuss the buildings that are going to be built in the in any given period, I try to put in what those costs are going to be. I try to estimate what our housing is going to be, which is why we usually set goals at level 5 or level 8. And clothing and gardens are a bit of a wild card, but I kind of estimate as best I can, and then that's how I come up with the number of donations we're going to need. Then I can take this number and use it as in other speculation spreadsheets in terms of how much it's going to cost to build all this stuff, and see if it's realistic that we can obtain that based on what our housing levels are, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense. Moving on.